David Beckham, one of the greatest footballers in history, had played in the world's most prestigious stadiums. But the place that mattered most to him was a small, worn-out football field in his childhood neighborhood in East London. It was on this very field that a young Beckham had first learned how to curve a ball, where he had dreamed of playing for Manchester United, and where he had faced countless neighborhood matches that felt as intense as the World Cup final. It was the foundation of his footballing journey, a sacred ground where he had forged not only his skills, but also his love for the game. Years later, after retiring from professional football, Beckham found himself drawn back to that very field. He had heard that the place was in poor condition, almost abandoned, with rusting goalposts and patches of overgrown grass. Local kids no longer played there as much as they used to. Determined to give back to the place that had shaped him, he made an unannounced visit. Wearing a simple hoodie and jeans, Beckham walked onto the field one chilly afternoon. The air was thick with nostalgia as he took in the sight of the worn-out turf, the faded lines and the neglected goalposts. A group of kids were playing with a tattered football, their laughter filling the air. At first, they didn't recognize him. To them, he was just another adult watching from the sidelines. But when Beckham casually stepped in and took a shot at goal, curling the ball into the top corner with his signature precision, the kids froze. "No way! Is that David Beckham?" one of them gasped. The realization spread quickly, and soon the children gathered around him in awe. Some were too shy to speak, while others bombarded him with questions. Beckham, smiling warmly, asked if he could join their game. The kids eagerly agreed, and just like that, a legendary footballer found himself playing a pickup game on the same field, where he had once been just another neighborhood kid with a dream. Parents and passers-by started gathering at the sidelines, their eyes widening in disbelief. Here was David Beckham, dribbling past defenders, making perfect passes, and celebrating goals with the children as if he were back in his youth. He gave them pointers on ball control, showed them tricks, and most importantly, reminded them to enjoy the game. As the match went on, Beckham couldn't help but reflect on his childhood. He saw himself in these kids, the same raw passion, the same hunger to play. It reminded him of the countless afternoons he had spent here, chasing the ball with boundless energy and dreaming of making it big. But Beckham didn't just stop at a surprise visit. After playing with the kids for hours and hearing their stories, he knew he had to do something more permanent. That evening, as he left the field, he made a promise to himself. He would bring this place back to life. Quietly and without fanfare, he made arrangements for the field to be fully renovated. A few months later, brand new goalposts, fresh turf, and proper lighting were installed, giving the neighborhood a state-of-the-art football pitch. The transformation was nothing short of magical. The once-forgotten field was now a vibrant, welcoming place where young dreams could flourish once again. On the opening day of the newly refurbished field, Beckham returned, this time officially. With cameras rolling and the local community gathered, he cut the ribbon and addressed the crowd. "This place made me who I am today. Every time I stepped onto this field as a kid, I believed anything was possible. I hope this field gives the next generation the same dreams." The crowd erupted into cheers, and the children ran onto the field with renewed excitement. For many of them, it was more than just a new pitch. It was a symbol of hope, a reminder that dreams could come true. The story of Beckham's visit spread across social media and news outlets, inspiring people worldwide. It wasn't just about a footballer returning to his roots. It was about the power of dreams, hard work, and giving back. For the kids in that neighborhood, Beckham wasn't just a global superstar. He was proof that anything was possible. And for Beckham himself, that small neighborhood field would always remain as special as any stadium he had ever played in. His legacy wasn't just in the trophies he won or the goals he scored. It was in the inspiration he left behind, in a small football field where new dreams were just beginning.